in the cut.
Back in Bangkok. I know we were just here, but we had to run it back. I was missing this place too much. The culture is so dope, man. I really missed it, but we're here today. We're about to go hard on a food tour. I've never been to like a local Thai coffee shop, and I came here because I saw these traditional like Thai breakfast toasts. Very simple. They're slices of toast with toppings, and I got a couple different ones right here. The first one I ordered is basically condensed milk and butter. That combo never misses. Sweet, savory, beautiful combination. There's a nice crisp on that toast. And then the second one I ordered is toast with butter. Kapun kap. Man, they're so quick here with it. The food just comes out so fast. But yeah, going back to this one, the second one I ordered is toast with the butter, of course, a layer of butter, and then pandan custard on top. If you don't know what pandan is, it's basically a leaf used in Southeast Asia. Amazing dessert flavor. It's one of my favorites. It's really hard to describe what it tastes like, but most spots have it and I always get it. It's amazing. And then the last one I got right here is some sort of chocolate malt powder with condensed milk. And I've seen a lot of people order this one, so we had to get it. Fire. Let's get into these toasts. Man, like I said, I've never seen a spot or restaurant have any of these slices, so let's get into the original one right here. We got to get into the butter with the condensed milk. Man, that combo, so good. And that bread is legit. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much from that simple slice of bread, but that is so good. Wow. I know it may not look crazy or super flavorful, but it's kind of like a comfort bite. Sweet, buttery, a little salty. Simple breakfast. It's tasting really good right now. Let's get on to the next dish right here. Grabbing that end piece again. I love how it's like perfectly toasted. Like there's no burnt parts. Man, I can't describe that. It's a leaf, but it doesn't taste like a leaf. I don't know. I always thought it tasted like coconut. Honestly, thinking about it now, it does taste like coconut, but it's just the texture is nice. It's like a thick custard, creamy. On the toast, amazing. Let's get into this last toast right here. It's basically condensed milk with a chocolate malt powder. Looks so good. Never seen anything like this, and toasted perfectly, of course. Let's grab this middle piece. They had like a chocolate drizzle one, and then they had this chocolate malt one. Had to get the malts. I don't know. It just looked better. The drizzle didn't have as much chocolate. This one's straight covered, but it looks so good. Wow. That's so good. Like you look at it, you think it'd be super chocolatey, but it doesn't even really have like a potent chocolate flavor. It tastes like something else. Can't put my finger on it, but really good though. To my left too is crazy. This is like their kitchen right here. They're making all the drinks right next to me, and they have like a pile of just condensed milk containers. That's essential here at this spot, and I'm not complaining. I love this flavor of condensed milk. It makes everything better, but so happy to be back here in Bangkok. We're starting our next super long trip. This trip is gonna be amazing. We're going to countries I've been wanting to go to my whole life. Had to come back to Bangkok to start off the trip though, because I wanted to celebrate my birthday here. I love Southeast Asia in general. Bangkok though just has such a charm to it, you know? It feels comforting to be back. Man, we're about to leave, but they came through and hooked it up with strawberry jelly on the butter, fresh toast. Man, we gotta try it. Whoa. Oh, something about their toast here is just like perfect. It's crisp, but so fluffy. And that strawberry jelly tastes so good. It honestly tastes homemade. Man, they just brought out another snack. Keeps coming out the kitchen, but I saw all the locals with this little cup on their table, and I assumed it was just like hot coffee or something, but it's not. They got 2 soft-boiled eggs in here, and the way they eat it is they basically like add these like condiments that are and spices that are on the table right here in the cup and just mix it around, eat it. Some people eat it with that toast, but we're just gonna eat it alone. Very simple, but It's actually pretty good. It's just like a thick, porridgey texture. Then you get that flavor from the sauce. It's like a little smoky. That's good though. You like this one? Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. One. And then I'll do snakehead fish. Okay, I'll do one. Yes. Kapun kap. Beef? Okay. Chicken. Okay. Thank you so much. Kapun kap. Man, all this food looks amazing. I got 3 different curries and then a couple other dishes, but my mouth is watering right now. Let's get into this green curry right here. This has beef, a bunch of other vegetables. I asked him what his favorite curry is, so we had to go with this one. It looks so good. Rehydrate it with the curry. Oh man, the beef is actually super fatty. That's what I love about it. But throwing the Thai chilies on the first bite got me good. Let's get into this next curry right here. This right here is a chicken curry with bamboo shoots. And then there is like a pork blood cube in there. We gotta try it. It's a more mild curry than the first one. It's definitely, like the curry sauce isn't as like super potent in spice. It has like a, I don't even know how to explain that. It's like a super light flavor, but the chicken is very tender. And then you get the crunch from the coconut shoots. It's kind of like a texture of a lotus root. That's the best way I could describe it. But it's a really good curry, just more mild. I probably should have started off with this one because the first one has, I'd say, a lot more flavor. All right, let's get into this next dish right here. This is basically an egg with some sort of sauce with chilies. I believe the egg is deep fried too, so it looks like a crazy texture on the outside. You see the glaze from that sauce. There's some chilies and some spices, herbs. Take a look on the inside. It's basically battered and deep fried, but it is a hard-boiled egg, and it's in some sort of sauce. I'm gonna throw some Thai chilies on there. That's crazy. That's legit. Like a hard-boiled egg is already usually pretty good, but when you deep fry it and then put a sweet sauce on the outside, it's something like I never had. I don't even know what the name of this dish is. This is the first time I ever see it, but especially mix it with the Thai chilies and fish sauce. So good. All right, let's get on to the next dish. I got chicken masaman curry. Masaman curry has to be one of my favorites. The ingredients and the textures, everything looks so good. They put a whole chicken thigh in here, bone in. It looks so juicy. Skin is still on there. And as you can see, that curry sauce underneath is very thick. There's peanuts in there. There is some onions. You see these potatoes. Beautiful curry though. This is a go-to every time I see it. Oh yeah, that's so good. I think this is my favorite one so far. Just, it's so thick and rich and flavorful. And I love the crunch from the peanuts. The starchiness from the potato adds a good component as well. But the sauce is just like, it's peak. It's one of my favorites. All right, we got the last dish right here. This is snakehead fish in some sort of like sauce with a bunch of chilies and herbs and vegetables. Kind of looks like a curry paste on the fish. I'm gonna just get a piece off the corner. They recommended it. I was actually not gonna get any fish dishes, but they said they got a lot here and I had to try it. I'm gonna throw some Thai chili as well on there, fish sauce. I can't even put my finger on it, but there's so much stuff in there. I believe there's maybe either ginger or galangal in there. It tastes super fragrant. You feel it in your nose right when you take that bite.
You want to spicy?
I love spicy.
You love the spicy?
Yes.
You love spicy?
Man, I had to crack a cold one for this meal right here. We're at a local Isan joint. This is a northeastern Thai cuisine restaurant, and I'm so excited to eat. They have specialties that I've never seen on the menu in person before. I'm gonna be trying a lot of new things for the first time. Right here we got duck lap, which is basically a meat salad with fish sauce, lemon or lime, and then there's like toasted rice in here. It's one of my favorite Isan dishes, and I got this one with duck today. You could get it with pork or any other protein, but this one caught my eye, and I also had to get Kaeng tiger. This is basically grilled beef with a fat cap on it, cooked over the charcoal. All the barbecue here is cooked on charcoal, so it has that like charcoaly barbecue flavor, and I love it so much. That is served with this side sauce. It's probably one of the best Thai sauces in my opinion. I honestly don't even know what's in here. Kapun kap. Oh, and this dish just came out right here. This is my first time trying ox testicles grilled on the charcoal as well. A lot of people really like this in Isan, so we got to give it a shot today. And then right in front of me, I got my favorite somtam, which is basically papaya salad. I got it extra spicy, the way I like it. And this one, I got it with salted egg. You could get it with salted egg or without. I feel like the salted egg just adds so much, and it's such a good palate cleanser when you're eating meats. This last dish we got right here is probably the craziest one. It's basically called koi, and it's a raw beef salad, basically with toasted rice. There's some lime in there, fish sauce, and it looks like there's mint, and sometimes they put bile in it. I'm not sure if this one has it, but it's crazy because it's honestly like a Thai ceviche, the way I see it, the way it's prepared, and just the ingredients inside, you know, like a raw meat with you know, a bunch of citrusy like lime or lemon. It looks so crazy, honestly, and I've never seen it on the menu before, so this is gonna be a good first time and first try, especially at this restaurant. Wow, that's crazy. One of the most interesting dishes I've ever tried before. Like right when you bite into it, it's like super cold beef, and then you're crunching on straight like Thai chili, so it's very spicy, and then you get like this hint of like mintiness from the mint leaves, so like you feel it in your nose, so it's like spicy, minty, cold, beefy, and like sour. It's one of the craziest bites I ever had. I'm gonna have another bite real quick. I really enjoy it. And what I really like too is you see like the little speckles in there. Those are toasted rice. It just adds another texture. I didn't expect it to taste like this, and it's pretty addicting, especially when it's hot outside. You're eating like a cold meat salad. It's too good. Man, that koi is crazy though. That's one of the most complex dishes I ever had. All right, we're doing the crazier dishes first, the more exotic dishes. I started off with the raw beef koi, and then now we're trying the barbecued ox testicles. Basically at this restaurant, or most of the Isan restaurants, all the barbecue you dip in the sauce, and this sauce looks so good. It looks like homemade. They prepared it over there. They mixed all the ingredients together. It's gonna be spicy, but this is gonna go so well with this next dish right here. Gotta eat this with the sticky rice as well. Yeah, it's not really for me. I feel like the aftertaste is like a little gamey. Like sometimes when you eat like intestines or certain liver, or even just any organs in an animal, sometimes they have a gamey aftertaste, and this one kind of does. All right, let's get into the Kaeng tiger. You cannot go wrong with Kaeng tiger. It's one of the best barbecue Thai dishes in my opinion. It's not the most tender meat you'll ever have, but just the flavor and mixed with the sauce and the sticky rice, unbeatable. It's go-to. And you always gotta order somtam at a Isan restaurant. This is the best, and I love it with the salted egg. It just adds so much. I got this one extra spicy, just how I like it. Looks so good. Oh man, just the texture, temperature, and flavors in there go crazy. It's very crispy, cold. Then you get the spice from the Thai chili. The fish sauce has a good flavor. You get the crunch from the dried shrimp as well. Beautiful dish. Let's get on to the last one right here. Duck lap. It's basically a duck salad. It's similar to the koi with all those ingredients, but it's not raw, it's cooked. It looks so good. The duck is very succulent, juicy. Toasted rice is crisp. And Isan food, I feel like, has very intense flavors and textures. It's the best eating experience. We're gonna wrap it up and head to Ekkamai to finish off the night at a legendary noodle spot. Super late night joint. Thank you so much. Thank you. Could I get a water? Yes. Just one, no ice, just water. I just tried this spot a couple days ago and I had to throw it in the tour. It was so good. The homie Nan put me on and I've been thinking about it ever since. It's cool because this spot a late night joint. So everybody after the bars and clubs come here. I think it's open till like 3 a.m. So it doesn't get any better than this. Eating on the street here in Ekkamai, all the motorbikes going by. It's a vibe. I ordered up a couple things and this combo goes insane. There's a bunch of ingredients in this dry noodle right here. And I got a side of their soup to pair it well. Let's eat. Gotta throw the extra chilies with the vinegar. I love vinegar and chilies, so this is just gonna add extra flavor. Gotta throw some dried chilies on here too. It is already spicy, but I love spice. All right, you gotta just mix it up. See all the minced pork, the char siu, beautiful. Oh man, this smells so good. You see the wontons deep underneath the noodles, looking so good. Oh my gosh. And another thing you gotta do is throw some of that broth on top of the noodles, just so you could mix it easier. And this broth right here is so flavorful. Just look at all that floating pork in there. You see how red it is from all those Thai chilies. There's a couple of sliced green onions in here. Like I said, this broth goes crazy. Wow. Something about eating super spicy food in high humidity. It's the best time you could have. You get the fish sauce flavor, the crunchy bean sprouts, the minced pork in there has so much flavor. The Thai chilies are spicy. Oh my gosh, there's just so much I can't even comprehend. And when you add this tom yum on top, it's just a burst of flavor. The tom yum sour, spicy, rich. It's a lot to take in. This restaurant too is cool. I just learned today that second generation owned. The lady working here is the daughter of the founder, and it's been around for around 40 years. So they got history here, and everybody keeps coming back. You'll see locals, some tourists here. It's a really good restaurant, very consistent. It tastes just like I remembered, and high quality. Like I said, the noodles are made to order. That's huge for me. Noodle texture is perfect. And in between bites, you just gotta get some of this broth and chase your noodles with it. That pork in there is like so juicy and it absorbs all the tom yum flavor. Try some of this char siu. They give you a good amount of char siu in here. Now you just gotta get the perfect bite. Throw some tom yum on it with the broth. Man, the flavors and textures just go so deep in here. There's just so much going on. Let's try one of these wontons. That is so soft. Like, how do you get the wrapper that soft? It's so thin. Oh yeah. Even got the egg right here. A jammy egg always goes with any noodle dish perfectly. If you know, you know. But I'm gonna just break it on top. Oh, look at that. That yolk is perfect. This is like a perfect egg in my eyes right here. That consistency, the outside is cooked, the inside is runny and undercooked. Beautiful. Nothing beats Bangkok. This is one of my favorite cities in the world. And I haven't been many places, but I gotta say that I'm gonna always want to be back here. And this is one of my favorite parts of the city too. Ekkamai in general, this whole area. This is where I'm actually staying. You can see my apartment from right here. There's just so much to do here. Such good food. It's just a dope vibe. But as always, thank you guys for watching In The Cut. Till next time, we out.